Hey Wedding Bells fam, today we're diving into dangerous territory. I'm talking about bridezillas. You know, that moment when a sweet bride-to-be suddenly transforms into a demanding, fire-breathing wedding monster. It happens. We're breaking down the top 10 signs you might be headed there if you haven't already arrived. Sit back, relax, and prepare to laugh or gasp if you catch yourself in one of these. Number 10. It's your world and we're just living in it. You know it's bad when your wedding becomes a full-on dictatorship. If every single conversation with your family or friends starts with "my wedding, my rules," and ends with you rolling your eyes because no one understands your vision. Girl, you're deep in Bridezilla land. This day might be about you, but don't forget the people you love are part of this journey too. Check your control freak tendencies at the door, or you'll have more than tablecloths to worry about. I mean, I get it. You've probably spent months planning this day, and you want it to be perfect. But when it turns into a one-woman show where you're barking orders like a drill sergeant, everyone starts walking on eggshells. Bridesmaids shouldn't feel like they're signing up for military duty, and your future spouse definitely shouldn't feel like an extra in your movie. Number 9. Texting vendors at 3 a.m. like they're your personal staff. Have you found yourself in a deep rabbit hole at 3 in the morning thinking about napkin folds? If you're shooting off frantic emails to your florist or caterer at ungodly hours, demanding updates, then honey, it's time for a wake-up call. You're a bridezilla. Seriously, these people need sleep. No one wants to be woken up with emergency messages about centerpieces. Let the professionals handle their work without micromanagement. No one's trying to sabotage your wedding. Vendors aren't your 24/7 hotline for wedding woes, and blowing up their phones at night is a one-way ticket to driving them crazy. Let them sleep, let yourself sleep, and trust that things will fall into place without you hovering like a helicopter mom at a dance recital. Number 8. Blowing the budget like you're a celebrity. Who needs a budget when you're planning the most important day of your life, right? Wrong. If your wedding costs are spiraling faster than you can keep up, like you're starring in your own reality TV show, then you're on the fast track to bridezilla status. Pro tip: don't mortgage your future for the sake of a designer dress or a fireworks display. Trust me, there's nothing glamorous about starting your marriage in debt because you went full diva on the budget. I get it, you want your wedding to feel like a fairy tale, but if you're stretching your finances to the point of no return, it's time for a reality check. Your wedding day should be magical, but let's leave the magic to Disney. Don't break the bank for ice sculptures or a 5-tier cake made of pure gold. Number 7. Demanding a bridesmaid boot camp. If you've turned your bridesmaid squad into your personal army, forcing them into dress fittings, diet plans, and hair appointments that you've handpicked, newsflash, you've hit the bridezilla trifecta. Asking your bridesmaids to look nice is one thing, but demanding they drop 10 pounds or wear unflattering, overpriced dresses just because it matches your vision is a whole new level of crazy. And yes, forcing them to spend their life savings on dresses and destination bachelorette parties? Straight up savage. Your bridesmaids are there to support you, not to go broke or be put through some twisted version of America's Next Top Model wedding edition. Sure, you want a coordinated look, but give these girls a break. If they're stressing out more than enjoying the process, it's time to step back and let them breathe. They're your friends, not hired models. Number 6. You're obsessed with the RSVP list. If your blood pressure spikes every time someone doesn't RSVP in time, or worse, someone brings an unapproved +1, you're definitely cruising towards bridezilla territory. Look, the guest list can be stressful, but blowing up because Aunt Karen didn't respond within 48 hours, that's next level drama. As long as the main players show up, the day is going to be fine. Don't let an extra cousin or +1 derail your entire mood. Trust me, things happen. People will forget to RSVP. Others might bring unexpected guests. It's not the end of the world. Don't let one uninvited +1 turn you into the villain of your own story. Channel your inner zen, because the goal is to get married, not become a social enforcer. Number 5. You're cutting people out left and right. We've all seen it, the bride who starts off sweet, then slowly morphs into the my way or the highway queen. You're fighting with your mom because she dared to suggest a different color palette, and now you're considering uninviting your best friend because she wasn't enthusiastic enough about your Pinterest board. Sweetheart, you're this close to holding auditions for your wedding party. If you're cutting people out over small disagreements or throwing family shade for not praising every detail of your wedding, you need a reality check. Planning a wedding is stressful, but it's not worth burning bridges with people you actually care about. Take a deep breath and remember why you're doing this in the first place. It's about love, not a dictatorship. Number 4. You're only focused on how Instagram worthy everything is. If you care more about how your wedding will look on social media than whether or not you're actually having fun, we need to talk. When your main concern is curating a picture-perfect event for likes and comments, you're missing out on the real reason for the day. It's supposed to be about love, not whether or not you're #trends. Your wedding isn't a photo shoot. Sure, you'll want some killer pics, but don't spend the whole day obsessing over angles, lighting, or what your followers will think. You'll have the memories forever, but the likes, they're fleeting. Enjoy the real moments, not just the Instagram-worthy ones. Number 3. Treating your vendors like they're your minions. If you're snapping at vendors, nitpicking every little thing, or expecting them to follow your orders like servants, congratulations, you've reached full Bridezilla mode. Remember, these people are professionals, not your personal assistants. You're paying them to help, sure, but respect goes both ways. When you start getting demanding or unreasonably picky, not only do you stress out your vendors, but you also risk them not giving 100%. Be nice, appreciate their expertise, and stop treating them like they're in a customer service nightmare. Number 2. You're losing sleep over napkin colors. If you've lost count of how many sleepless nights you've had because the table settings aren't exactly what you envisioned, guess what? You're overthinking it. No one will remember if the napkins were light beige or pearl ivory. So stop sweating the small stuff. The perfect wedding doesn't exist, and if you're stressing out over tiny details, you're missing the bigger picture. Details matter, but if you're losing sleep over the most minor things, you're hurting yourself more than helping. Stop nitpicking and focus on what really matters: your love story, not napkin shades. Number 1. You throw a tantrum when things aren't perfect. Here it is, the number 1 sign you're a Bridezilla. If you've ever thrown a legit tantrum because something wasn't exactly how you wanted it, whether it's the cake, the flowers, or the weather, you've crossed the line. Weddings never go 100% to plan, but that's okay. The important thing is love, not logistics. At the end of the day, you're getting married to your person, so when things go wrong, just laugh it off. Tantrums won't fix anything, but a little flexibility can make everything smoother. Besides, nobody likes a diva meltdown. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 signs you're turning into a Bridezilla. If you've recognized yourself in any of these, it's not too late to rein it in. Remember, your wedding is about love, laughter, and joy, not about perfection and drama. So take a deep breath, enjoy the process, and keep your inner Bridezilla in check. Hit that like and subscribe button for more wedding tips, and I'll see you in the next video.